everybody. Excited utterance here. Look, I was just so distracted by all the fun that's happening at CrimeCon in Denver. And I'm so jelly that I can't be there with all the grandmas. Yeah. Look, I would have had to have brought my colostomy bag, and it's a shame. But anyway, I'll just bring Dali in.
Hey.
Hi.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
I'm sorry. I think actually I saw a complaint on their Facebook page from somebody who was very upset because they wouldn't be able, like, because it used to be in Colorado, I believe.
Yeah,
it was in Colorado, and they changed it to Denver, and because it's at altitude there in Denver, right, and they wouldn't be able to make it up the hill because of their different disabilities. And I'm talking about someone who's like very old, and it's no offense to old people, like I love old people, my mom's an old person, it's just that's the demographic.
Yeah.
So I was so angry, 1 star, because I had booked my hotel in Colorado a year earlier, and then I found out it was in Denver. And what am I supposed to do? I can't get up there with my walker frame.
Aw, they want to go to Gaylord.
Yes, and it's at Gaylord retreat. And I'm so disappointed with the lack of jokes about the Gaylord retreat. Really,
I know.
I mean, what's with
Where's
people?
John
Can't
when
they
we need
have
him?
some fun? We are going to be having fun with the Gaylord retreat today. Sorry, but we are. Hey, Finn, how are you? How are you, Electric Weircat? I mean, Denver is in Colorado. How hard could it be? Oh, hang on, no, it wasn't in Colorado. It was somewhere else. They moved it.
From Florida, maybe?
I don't know. It's moved.
Or
They
it
moved
used
it
to be
altitude.
Florida, Orlando, and then they moved it to.
Was it in
Denver.
Orlando?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely a different state.
It was Florida last year, or at least in 23.
Oh, 23. Yeah, it's definitely a different state. Oh, Nashville. It was in. That's right. It was in Nashville.
Okay.
Thank you. See, Scott's all over it. See, I don't know. I'm an Australian. Like, they all just sound the same to me. All I know is it's up in the mountains because look, right?
Yeah.
Look at
Colorado.
Look at their wonderful clip art advertising.
Denver is very high up.
Supposedly.
No, it is.
No, I know, because there was a dance party there years ago. Well, like a Brazilian dance party. Yeah, and
that'd be rough.
all the dancers were like, yeah, we're getting like lightheaded.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Or, is it the drugs?
Yeah. Well, that too, but no, it's like hard to like play sports there and stuff like that.
It is, yeah, apparently. I've never been. But I believe it. It's just the
clip
art does say to me that apparently it's mountains there.
Yeah.
No offense to the clip art. Altitude sickness sucks. Yeah. Hey, Johnny on the spot.
Justin. Jesus.
Wait. Hey, Wendy H, how are you? Justin. Vinnie got so much wine, Mum. Well, we're about to look at that. Not necessarily the puss. Let's hope not.
Oh, I'm sure we'll see Nancy Grace.
Oh, shit, man, we are. Right? Mile High City. Hey, CA. That's why EDB went. She lives in Nashville. Yeah, I don't think she'd travel across the country for this shit. Guys. Okay, there's a reason we're doing a stream on this. I put a tweet up about a month ago saying, do I know anyone who goes to CrimeCon? And a few people actually accidentally, well, they might not know me very,
Aw.
but they thought I was being serious, like as in like that I was going to
Oh, are
travel.
you going?
Yeah, oh, are you going? Like that. And I'm like, fucking hell no. I wanted to know whether I knew anyone who was going so that I could get them to like be my on the ground reporter to make fun of it. So no, I was not considering going. If I happened to be in the area and I felt like making fun of something, I would go. But I don't think I would tend to be very popular there. What do you guys think? I mean, if I were to wear my Cobros t-shirt,
Oh God.
or if I were to, the Sarah Boone inmate needs attorney, seeks attorney poster.
Oh
If I could
yeah.
put that into a t-shirt, I'd wear that for fun, and then go up to people and be like, "She didn't sack those attorneys. They recused themselves." That would be fun. Hey, Excel spreadsheet. Morning all. 24 more minutes until EPAT live coverage. Yes, I know. Get your mushroom omelet ready. Well, guys, you could watch it live, but guess what? Tomorrow, this time, Aaron Patterson sentencing. Pretty sure I'll have it tomorrow. I'll have the better recording of it, and I'll be streaming it for you all. And there'll be no like silences or anything like that. There won't be any long waits. I'll be like flipping through all the quiet bits, and we'll be able to watch it together. So, and that's thanks to Ping. So, yeah, we'll watch it together. The Aaron Patterson sentencing. Yes. So, guys, right, let's get back into it. What's wrong with Sarah? Nothing. Hey, Pink Slime, what's going on down there with this sunscreen business? I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Duncan Felonies. Okay.
Don't you need a bunch?
A bunch of what?
Sunscreen?
Of course we need sunscreen. We'd die if we didn't have sunscreen. So, guys, at CrimeCon right now, because it's finishing, I think, today's Sunday for you, right?
Yeah.
So it should be, people are starting to head home now because they're so exhausted from all of the orgasmic excitement.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Let's just have a look at, Ice-T. Ice-T was the presenter,
Ew.
MC.
Why?
I don't know.
Are they trying to say, okay, I
don't know.
Didn't he used to be a criminal?
Well, that would make sense, though. Like, that would be in line.
I mean, I don't want to. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to make anything offensive here, but
I don't know.
I don't understand unless he was in Law and Order SVU, so
Maybe. Okay, so Crime HQ guests. All right. So these are some of the people who went. McCracken Poston. Is that Dick McCracken? Oh, hang on. Dick McCracken? Dick McCracken?
Ooh, posterior McCracken.
Oh shit. I don't know who most of these people are, but Nancy Grace obviously.
Oh, you don't know who? Wait, you don't know who Figliuzzi is?
Who?
I have no idea. I just wanted to say his name.
I don't know who most of these people are. Okay, so you found your people. I've been looking for home where people just. If you've been looking for a home where people just get you, no explanation required, then you found it. No
you
more
found your people.
Around. Yeah.
Wait,
no more
they could just go to an Alcoholic Anonymous meeting to find them.
Yeah.
You don't have to travel to Denver to find alcoholics, sweetie.
No, true. No more surfing around different Facebook groups, Twitter lists, and Reddit forums, and watching as true crime conversations get hijacked or sidetracked or ruined by trolls. Hey, that's you, darling.
Hey, I would never.
No. These are your people. This is your platform. There are so many rabbit holes to go down that it's sure to keep me busy. Deb. I also love that there are recommendations for podcasts, documentaries, YouTube channels, etc. I am so excited to be part of this, Aaron.
I wonder if Excited Utterance was promoted at all.
I wonder. See, my channel hasn't blown up overnight, so I doubt it.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh,
Next year.
look at the crime wall. Okay, guys, let's get into it. So, I wish, damn it, I wish they had the real list of people who were there, because guess who was there? Guess who got a big fat invite?
Who?
Glory Holeman and Dicholas McCleland.
No way.
No fucking shit. Yeah.
No way. Oh my god, that was.
Oh my god, they even got awards.
Ew.
Yeah.
Wait, awards?
Awards.
Most.
Yeah.
Dick sucked at a glory hole.
Yeah, I'm sure they got plenty of puss whilst they were there. My BFF loved Ice Cube. I like iced tea. Me too. I like iced tea.
Of course you do.
I don't mind an ice cube in my vodka. Thank you for the super chat, Wendy. I prefer not to own people. Thank you very much. All right, so let's get into it. So the first thing I wanted to show you was that to kick off CrimeCon, guess what all the old ladies got to see? Not only Vinnie Politan in the flesh, and I bet there were some wet panties when they saw him coming for them.
Oh,
but then the climax moment, what they'd all been waiting for, Wendy Adelson being found guilty and him holding up
Donna?
Sorry, not Wendy. Donna.
Whatever.
Being found guilty. Yeah. Sorry, wrong Adelson. Yeah. Being found guilty. And look at the ladies. And he's actually holding up the video, the live stream, and they're all crowding around going, fuck yeah, free. Right? Yeah, it's just you can smell the hormonal menopausal dripping
snail trails
here, right? Yes. All right, let's watch.
God.
Look at them all. Look at them.
Oh, I wanted to hear not guilty so bad just right there.
She just said, oh my God.
Oh my God.
She said, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh, she's breaking down now.
Wow.
She's done.
She's done.
I want to see Harvey.
I'm going to record this.
I want to see Harvey in the gallery.
Sorry,
Donna Adelson guilty.
See, this is why I couldn't be there. I'd accuse him of being anti-Semitic just to piss him off.
Vinny's arm's getting sore. He'll be sore later.
All right. He doesn't have to use it this evening.
Oh, yeah.
There will not be any better.
Yay! Yay!
Running hell, Donna!
Yay! Black judge yelled at white woman. Yay!
Oh, look, there's a McCleland back there. Where's that security guard?
Sorry, folks.
Did you just hear that woman cackling like a witch?
Wow.
That was actually a witch cackle. Wait.
Message.
Okay.
Wow. Not playing.
No.
Wait, we got an important message.
Okay. Important message.
Sorry, folks. Gotta pay the bills.
That was freaking evil.
Wow. The judge admonished her for crying after being convicted.
Ooh. Hey, Steve.
Hell of a way to start CrimeCon 2025.
Welcome to Fat Passage. No, they don't. No, that's...
This is so sick.
There's not even real tears.
And they're
not
all
even
like holding their phones up of him holding his phone up. It is just weird.
So cool. And you get to watch it with Vinnie Politan.
And you get to watch it with
From the
Vinnie
Menendez
Politan.
brothers to Bryan Kohberger.
That was just fucked up. Right? Did you see one actual male around that little coven? It was a coven, right?
I wouldn't
Well, that
call
was a-
Vinny a male, but
Well, yeah. Okay.
well, I think I saw like one of the maintenance guys walk by. He was male.
I can't get over like the pure joy of people watching that old lady cry. Right? And P.S. Oh, she wasn't crying. Oh, she didn't have one tear. Right?
I mean,
fuck is all.
She's pretty self-absorbed. She was crying for herself.
Oh, who cares? She was crying.
At the very least.
Whatever. Fucking like what? People just loving seeing someone upset. Like
They love to see people miserable.
It pisses me off. It pisses me off. And like, yeah, that was awesome to watch it with Vinnie Politan. All right. Anyway, so Brian Etten, my favorite.
Yeah.
Crime never stops, and stories like that are fueling plenty of intrigue at this year's CrimeCon in Denver. Senior national correspondent Bryan Kohberger is there.
What the hell?
All right, we're at CrimeCon. This is the big true crime conference, really worldwide. People come from all over the country here. So many big News Nation fans here since we cover so many of these crimes.
Wait.
Really impactful here is there's this.
It's worldwide. People come from all over the country.
That makes no sense.
It can't be that. Yeah, that doesn't make sense, sweetie. Come on, princess.
Americans, like, sorry guys, but
Well, fair.
America is the whole world.
The world is our country.
Pretty much.
So
Walls. These are all posters of people who are missing around the country, and like I said, the world, in cases that aren't necessarily getting a lot of coverage. This
What do you
case,
think they're going to go to
Landry,
CrimeCon and you'll find them there?
News Nation. Brian Vladeck Hassel. I went to Orlando.
Yes, legit, right? So apparently, people come to the conference, pay fucking $400 to go there, and put up a picture on this freaking big wall of their missing person,
Wait, they have
hoping
to
that
pay?
you gotta pay to get entry.
Oh,
right?
so these are people that show up to the event to put their thingy there.
Yeah, right.
And they
put
they'd have
their
a way to
missing
just
person up there, and then they go around talking to the journalists and stuff, trying to get them to like cover their case.
Oh,
how sad is that?
Anyone know where it is next year? I want to go. I want to like bring awareness to Mark Jensen's wrongful conviction. And just go and try to like hand out flyers about how he's wrongfully convicted. And
Okay, wait,
his
guys,
appeal.
we all need to fundraise for Dali to go to the next one and spread the word about Mark Jensen and his pin collection. Could we?
He's a connoisseur. Is it really?
He is. what next year's Vegas. Is it?
Really?
That's just next door to you.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, we could totally send you to Vegas. And by the way, you could go visit Manny on the way. You could go.
I could.
Go visit Manny. Yeah. Yeah, sweet. Let's go.
Okay,
Yes,
we're gonna
let's
put
send
that
you
on the
to Vegas.
back burner and look into that a little
Yes,
more.
stuck in felonies. Tara German, Becky Patty, and Anna Williams were here yesterday. Holeman and Dick were here on Friday. Are you there, Duck and Felonies? Are you there? I could have had so much fun with that. We're gonna look at that in a minute. I have a little clip, or maybe two little clips from their interview with Susan goddamn fucking Hendricks, who is an idiot. And they were all there. And that's what I was also saying. They got an award for best crime fighters of the year or some shit.
Ugh.
Right. You could put up a missing photo for the dude, Zach Anderson. He didn't kill him. But yes, we should put up a missing photo. Yeah, Rosario Gutierrez, yeah. I think this is really sad. All right, let's keep going.
For this case,
Very
anyone missing
feels
in Orlando and
exploitive,
still
but
hasn't been found. I mean, the list goes on and on. We've covered a lot of these, but again, the families, they get frustrated because people seem to forget about their cases. So they come here to this conference, they put their poster up, they get the word out. We cover many of the cases on News Nation, and it's just one part of CrimeCon. And I know it kind of sounds like a joke, CrimeCon, almost like Comic-Con, but it's actually a serious conference. This is one reason why. Trying to get the word out again about missing.
And people get their hopes up and they're really, really excited. And all these people see their posters. Unfortunately, they don't remember it the next morning when they're hungover. Yeah. Because alcohol destroys their short-term memory. But they're really hopeful in the beginning.
Yeah, they are. And it does sound like a joke, CrimeCon, doesn't it? Like Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone gets all excited about seeing Bri.
Yeah.
Look at how small he is.
Aw.
That's actually a really good frame of him too.
He always has to have a woman that's 2 feet tall in the background to make him look taller. Hey, it's John Fetterman in the background.
But also even murder cases that have gone unsolved, that have become cold cases, trying to reignite some energy into those cases. Back to you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our News Nation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based.
Okay, Cuomo.
Based.
Hella could go.
Interesting.
Hella could cosplay at CrimeCon. You can go as like Casey Anthony.
I'm innocent. Damn you. I'm so guilty. Fuck you all.
Damn straight.
Damn straight. And I'm an
advocate.
Like
Jensen.
I could dress like Jensen. Okay. So this is interesting. John Ramsey was there. And it's not the first time he's been there either. So John Ramsey is the father of John Benet Ramsey. And I think everyone knows the story of John Benet Ramsey. Yeah. Now, I just saved this video of I think she's a TikToker or something, talking about the fact that John Ramsey's there, and there's a lot of people who think that John Ramsey may have been involved or is covering up for his son, who was 9 at the time and may have been involved in some way in the John Benet Ramsey murder. I don't know that much about this story. I've not followed into that much of it.
Don't either.
No. But it's interesting because CrimeCon seems to me to, I don't know if this is a new phenomenon or whether it's been this way all along, but CrimeCon seems to me to be obviously very prosecution heavy and very one-sided, right? So they invite certain guests who they have an agenda, they're selling a book, and very much selling a book or selling a podcast, or they're happy for them to say their side of it, and then they never have debates, right? That they never bring in any point of view that's likely to cause any kind of drama whatsoever, right? And by having him there, that says that we agree that he's innocent and they're still looking for the killer, right? So let's just see what this lady has to say.
At CrimeCon this year, guess who finally has a ticket? That's right, me. There's a Jean Bonnet documentary that was going to have a booth at CrimeCon. It's wild that John Ramsey thinks he should do stuff like this when more than half of the population thinks he was involved, at least in the cover-up. And like this says, this documentary isn't going to speculate on who did it, but just revolve around how the case was treated by the media and true crime fans. I think an ethical question is, when someone's not prosecuted for a crime, but maybe they did commit it, think O.J. Simpson, is it wrong for someone or members of the public to hold him accountable? Because John Ramsey's putting himself out there for anyone at CrimeCon to come up to him and say anything that they want.
Trial.
And it feels like they're very much picking a side. It's probably in CrimeCon's best interest that everyone kind of goes along with the story that John Ramsey is another victim, because it would really suck if somebody went up to John Ramsey and like freaked out, right? Would that be wrong?
Of course.
That's the question I ask you, audience.
Of course. So there's John Ramsey. Okay, so here he is. And she's absolutely right about one thing, not about the O.J. Simpson thing, obviously. Yeah, he was prosecuted. But she's right about one thing, and that is that they choose a lane, right? CrimeCon chooses a lane. And Steve, you're absolutely right. Of course, CrimeCon's just about money. All these conferences are just about money, right? So they choose a lane. They decide that if they're going to invite this man, then they believe he has nothing to do whatsoever with the crime. He's an innocent victim, and we're going to believe everything that he says, and he's very welcome, right? And he's a guest. You got to treat him with respect. And the same goes for Nick McCleland and Jerry Holeman. They're heroes, right? They caught the killer. Yeah. And they've come along with the families, or the family, but the families of Libby and Abby, right? So they're there and they're heroes, and you don't question them, right? So if there are people there who don't believe that Richard Allen is the killer, then I don't think they'd be very popular if they started like ranting at those guests. Yeah, I think they'd probably get thrown out. I don't know. But I don't know if it will be a sort of free speech space. So let's see what John Ramsey has to say.
The right lead that can be followed up on and keep the case public. A lot of the media we've done over the years has been to keep pressure on the police. We're not going away, boys and girls. You can't let this be a cold case and throw it in a drawer somewhere. We're going to be on your back until we think you're doing everything that can be done. So that's why I participate in the media over the years, and I think we've made some good progress with the police. They've cleaned house, basically. New police chief, good guy, new detectives. They booted the old ones. Citizens Review Board recommended terminating 5 of their 7 detectives for poor performance. This goes back a year or two. But that kind of stuff needed to happen before anything was going to change, and it did. So that's a big step one to get done. Now let's get to work.
Interesting.
There are still 2 Adelson family members who, it's fair to say, are not yet in the clear. They've never been charged with anything, but there is no question their fortunes may...
We'll come back to this. All right, so I want to now go over to Facebook, which is where all the most of the people who go to this event really spend most of their social media time. Let's just be clear, right? Oh dear. Well, one of the VIP experiences that you can have at CrimeCon is this.
Ew. Music.
Yeah. Turn the music off. That's too late now.
Nah, I just muted it.
Thank you.
the hell? This is so ew. Like what?
He's not pretending to be. Okay. Between them all, I reckon none of them aren't morbidly obese. No offense. Well, I suppose that's offensive, but look at them, right? They're all
So they're trying to
probably
learn
50,
fingerprinting.
and they're learning fingerprinting.
Okay,
They
so
paid
they're
the premium fee
to
and
get
they
fingered.
get fingered. At CrimeCon. Did they get a T-shirt that said "I got fingered at CrimeCon"?
I got fingered at CrimeCon, and all I got was this lousy shirt.
The Pink Panther shirt is just like it's like it's making fun of them, like, and this is on the CrimeCon page.
Is Coffindoffer prowling in the background?
Yeah, Coffindoffer. I'm surprised Coffindoffer's not invited.
I know.
Right?
Gosh.
Oh, this is so stupid. Oh, what test are they performing? This looks like labs from freshman year of nursing school. I'm a crime scene investigator now. It is super fucking cringe, right? This is so stupid. My mom's. I bet they come out and they have like a VIP wristband or some shit, and they like look down on the other wine moms like. And they probably they have ink on their fingers now because they did the crime workshop thing.
Yeah.
And they're just like,
Their
yeah,
grubby hands all over the place.
Yeah, I'm so much better than you. Oh well, no. So I should have asked the CSI guy how to fingerprint when I had the chance. Yeah. Wonder if they're hoping they're really all secretly hoping that Nancy walks in so Nancy can see them being so cool. Wow. 2 comments. What's the comments? Cool.
No, Wes, it isn't.
No, Wes. Next year, VIPs to Janelle. No. Next year, you go in there. Yeah. All right. What else have we got? Okay. So what's this? Dateline NBC.
It's May 29th through the 31st.
This chick is with some cardboard cutouts. Fantastic. Okay. So what's this? Day 1. Brilliant. Actually got people there. $1 ticket. Look how much merch they have. Wow. All right. Oh God, Nate.
Oh, it's muted. Sorry.
Yeah,
Can you go back?
so on July 11th, 2002, at about 6
Can you start it over?
Oh,
I had to
you were
mute it
muting the
when
screen?
the Pink Panther was going. Yeah. Sorry,
Right.
guys. Okay.
Okay, I am backstage here with Madison McGee at CrimeCon. We're actually signing programs. So, Madison, we're going to keep signing, not to be rude to you viewers. We're going to keep working, but
We got a lot to get
other
through.
work in, right. Okay, so tell me why you're here at CrimeCon.
I'm here
Why would you want any of
because
these
I've
people
sort
to
of
sign
become an accidental investigative journalist. I started investigating my dad's murder from 2002. It's an unsolved case, and I started a podcast about it, and that sort of turned into this like accidental career in
Where you're investigating.
this.
So, what can you tell me about what happened to your dad?
Yeah, so on July 11, 2002, at about 6 in the morning, my dad's next door neighbor, who happened to be his sister, her house was broken into by 4 men. They tied up my dad's sister, her son Omar, and his girlfriend.
Want to use a racial
Kim.
slur?
And they were in the house, sort of ransacking the house for about 30 minutes. Then they take Omar outside. They probably wanted money or something. They take Omar outside, and about 5 minutes later, Kim hears a gunshot, and she triggers the home alarm system. And what happened was they took Omar outside. There's
Pardon my reach.
Oh, yes.
You did these? Yeah. Okay, sorry, you were saying they took
What the
Omar
hell,
outside.
Nate?
There's this 5-minute weird sort of time
Lord.
frame, and then they end up at my dad's doorstep. My dad hears something going on outside. He gets out of bed. At this point, it's about 6:40 in the morning. So it's summer. It's bright out. So he's like, "What's going on outside?" He starts.
Yeah, well, she's telling this horrific story.
Now, my dad is a former
And he
drug
just
dealer. At this
okay.
point,
Hold
he's a
on, let me get
confidential
some of these.
informant. My sister is home, and my dad owned a lot of guns, but he doesn't grab any. So it's presumed that maybe he recognized one of the voices at the front door, because why wouldn't you, grab something? And I am in Texas visiting family that weekend.
Okay, but did you live with your dad?
No.
You didn't.
But my mom and dad shared me. So I was supposed to go to my dad's house for the
She's
following
boring the
week.
crap
for the
out of
entire
me.
week. So it's a Thursday.
Sorry. How
my
does she
God.
have? How did she? Apparently, she's got a successful podcast or something now. She's very
Wow.
boring. Sorry. Okay, let's get into it. The Clue Awards.
It's probably 8 in the morning. She's still kind of hungover, so give her a break.
Nah, that's her at her best, I think. Okay.
Oh, what the
The
hell
Clue
is this?
Awards. Who the fuck's that? Outstanding Episodic Series. I don't care about that. There's Ice-T. Unofficial Clue Award, CrimeCon Bromance of the Year, Ice-T and Maddie Murphy Law. Yeah, right. Let's watch this. This sounds
What's
stupid.
he doing with his fingers?
But I got to tell you, I'm not only a fan of Ice. The man is obviously a cultural icon. But being here, in addition to being super famous and awesome, we've also learned that the guy is pro-victim and has a huge heart. So again, please give it up.
And listen, and thanks. This is not the first time we worked together. You were on the first season of my show on Oxygen and Ice Cold Blood.
That's right. So some of you know, I prosecuted the Daniel Wozniak case.
Is that Judge Joe Brown?
This was one of the most horrific murders I ever encountered.
Oh, it's
This was
Ice-T. Never mind.
The community theater actor who murdered his war hero neighbor and cut off his head, and then murdered a totally innocent young woman named Julie Kibuishi, setting up the dead guy, Sam Hare, for the first murder. It's utterly diabolical. And behind the scenes, as that case is getting put together, I'm working with great detectives, and Daniel Wozniak said some things that were inconsistent, and they wanted to follow up, and he told my cops, he's like, well, sorry guys, I got my bachelor party tonight. And this gets back to me, and I'm behind the scenes, and you're under the gun, and as a DA, you're trying to make decisions. I'm thinking, no, right? right? Like,
It's a DA.
rip him out of his bachelor party. And it's one of those things that you always wonder how that's going to go over. They bring him in, they interview him, and he winds up confessing to the killers because we took him out of the bachelor party, right? So ICE covered that case, and I'm watching ICE on TV talk about my decision to get him. And then can we roll that tape?
Let's roll that tape. I'm not sure Daniel understood that murder investigations don't get put on hold for bachelor parties, especially when the bachelor himself is a suspect.
Sounds like a narcissist.
But you can bet your ass that police aren't about to sit on their hands while Daniel sows his wild oats with his buddies.
Like Vinnie's gonna do tonight with you women.
So for me, imagine the concept of street cred when I hear this man talk about our decision to go rip him out of his freaking bachelor party and take it down. So big moment for me, and it was a big moment for the victims' families. So sort of thank you very much. That's just
I just want to work this out. So are we saying, are we saying that Ice-T has a true crimey kind of YouTube channel or show?
Maybe.
Is that it? It looks
well, he
like
said
it.
he had a show for Oxygen, so probably.
A show for what?
Oxygen. It's like a women's channel.
Oh, I don't know what Oxygen fucking is.
Like Lifetime or something like that.
Oh, well, that would make more sense. Like, I'm trying to figure out how Ice-T fits into all this shit. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so this is interesting. So we have Ashley Banshee and Anjanette Levy.
Banshee.
And, yeah, having a chat about Luigi Mangione, right? And it's not just them on the stage, there's other people on the stage as well. But they're talking about, did Luigi do this for all of us? Ashley thinks he did. Ashley might be a little bit of a Luigi fan. And Anjanette says no. And we're left hanging. So Luigi's case ripped open the headlines with the manifesto, blah, 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 blah. All right, let's just have a little bit of a look at this.
Did he do this on behalf of all of us? And I'm not sure he did. Weren't we talking about this? I was talking about it with somebody else. I apologize. I think Luigi did this for Luigi, if he did this. If he's ultimately convicted. Really? Yeah, he has beef with the healthcare industry. I think it's important that we point out the prosecutors said they looked into this, and he was not a United Healthcare customer. They went back for 10 years, from 2014 to 2024. Not a United Healthcare customer at all. That's as far back as they could go. It was 10 years. I think that he has an issue with corporations, with corporate America in general. I also think that there's got to be something more going on with him, psychologically.
Oh, without question, I think it's mental health.
I think there's some mental health problems.
And I don't just say that because of this alleged execution, but also some of his behavior while he was overseas in East Asia. He wound up getting very fixated on an Indian author and ended up buying up all the copies of the book and going to travel to see the Indian author. It's overkill, pardon the pun. But the way he behaved, and by the way, I wish I had all this spare time. What the heck? I barely get Vinnie a vacation a year. This guy's traveling all over the place for his, his recent thoughts. But I do think that it speaks to sort of this changing mission-oriented mind that decided to go to the most extreme that human condition allows, and that's murder. If he did.
You said, did he do this thing on behalf?
So I noticed. Oh, okay, might be in the comments here. Not sure. No, it's not. On Twitter, I think there were some people on Twitter who were a bit critical of this whole presentation, and not just of these two ladies, but of all the people that were on the panel, and we are just only seeing 2 people that are on the panel. There are about 5 people, I think, that were up there. And they were saying that it was a very one-sided discussion. And I think that their point was that everybody that was up there probably were of means, right? So
they weren't simping for Luigi.
No. Well, Anjanette's not simping for Luigi.
Yeah, they were upset. Nobody was simping.
I think they were upset no one was simping for Luigi in a way, because if you're not someone who is of means, then you haven't possibly really experienced the hardship that can come with not having healthcare or having healthcare knocked back. Yeah. And so, I mean, I don't live in the US, so I'm not that familiar with how people feel about this, but there is a lot of pushback against the healthcare companies, clearly. And that's why there's so much support for the story, I guess, of Luigi. I mean, not him shooting somebody, but the whole idea that the healthcare companies are making so much money out of people dying. So yeah, there was some pushback at the panel being very much people of means, I guess. Yeah, Helen knows dark mode well enough. She's an honorary coal miner. Yes, Artie. And I don't know whether it's just this year, but I've heard that previous years there's been more of a wider group of people presenting and who might not be quite so mainstream media, prosecution heavy presenters. Whereas this year it seems to be that, yeah, it's very pro-prosecution. In fact, that's it. There's a lot of prosecutors there themselves, as well as, you know, your Ashleys and your Vinnies and that kind of thing. So let's keep going. I want to see whether I can find the one I'm really looking for here. So Susan Smith. Hello from CrimeCon. Okay, first of all, so many pics. Oh, you can do this one. You can do the Valley Girl on this one.
Hello. Like, hello from CrimeCon. Okay, first of all, like, so many pics to upload later. It's going to be insane. We are all having a freaking blast, and it was just day one. Grody. Second of all, I want to give a massive shout out to the person who has been my #1 true crime bestie for the last 30 years. And no, I'm not being dramatic with the timeline. I said what I said. 30 years, girlfriend. Basically, this trip is absolutely full circle for us because every single true crime case that you can think of over the last 30 years, we've talked about it. She's my go-to for true crime 24/7, 365. Pretty girl, you have no idea how much this means to me that we finally got to actually do this. I love you so much. Thank you for always being at my side. We always said the greatest gift my grandmother did for me was tell someone that I started babysitting. Ew, good Lord, woman.
Oh, okay, sorry, you finished.
Yeah.
Oh, what's all this shit? Oh, someone dragged her husband along. Oh, dear. Oh, no, she's got 76 photos. No.
Is it the wife of the guy who just surrendered the baseball to the Karen? I could see him going to this.
Okay, winner, greatest detective, Julia Trapp. God. Yeah, no. Who's this? Tell us about where the dirtbag is and we'll get America's Most Wanted host. Oh, who's America's Most Wanted host? Who's he? Do we care about him?
I don't, but I don't know.
Okay. Oh, look, there's what's his
Oh,
face?
God.
Colby
Colby.
Ryan. Colby, yeah. He's done all right for himself, really. Nate Eaton, reporter, asked Colby Ryan, Laurie David Vella's only surviving child at CrimeCon, now how he wants JJ and Tylee remembered. I want them to be honored and have their own legacy rather than just be part of Laurie's story. About Tylee, she is just the kindest person. Yeah, I know. John Ramsey, father of John Benet Ramsey, takes a photo with a CrimeCon attendee at a meet and greet. I don't get it. Why do you want to get a photo with a victim of crime?
Well,
they're not a
I got a
star.
photo with Hidden True Crime Lauren.
Yeah, that was.
Although that was mainly just to piss you off.
That was to piss me off, right?
Because I said you were her biggest fan.
You fucking asshole! Right?
I actually did too.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you prick. Right? But I just he's not a star. Right? He's not a celebrity. I don't get it. Why are you getting a photo taken with this man? It's so weird. Okay. Outstanding documentary film, The Girl Who Looked Like Me. I don't even know what that is. Outstanding episodic series. I don't know. There's Ice-T again with some very strange looking people. Is that? Oh, fuck.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah. Murder shits.
Were they there?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I don't know where they found a homeless guy to take pictures with, but yeah, Murder Sheets was there.
Oh. Yes. Oh, shit. No way. Oh, I swear they've got birth defects.
I just thought of a. Okay, I can't say that. I was gonna make fun of his beard, but no, I can't. I cannot do that.
Of course you can. Say whatever you want about these people. Right? I still got a copyright strike because of these people.
Oh yeah.
Fuck them. Fuck them. They went in, they had, clearly they had to pay to be there. They weren't on the guest list.
Mm.
They probably paid for their stall as well. It looks like they've got a stall.
Yeah.
Who are they? You don't recognize them? Lucky you. Beautiful. All right. So these people have a podcast called Murder Sheet, or Murder Shits, as it's better known. And they've been reporting on the Delphi murders for quite a few years. When I say reporting, they have been misreporting. They've been inserting themselves into the case. And they just recently released a book full of crap.
Oh, yeah. They were the ones who did the... Yeah, okay. I forgot they just released the book. That's why they're there.
Of course. Of course. That's why they're there. Yes,
promote
reporting
their
is quite a
bullshit.
word to use for them. Yeah. They interviewed the one and only juror, and I still believe it's the one and only juror, who spoke after the trial.
Oh, yeah.
And
we never even confirmed. They never spoke to anyone else, did they?
They didn't know. And
so it's possible they made the juror up.
It's possible, but it does kind of fit with the profile of jurors who tend to come out straight after.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, straight after these high-profile trials. She had the intellect of a bloody.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, she spoke a lot like Elle from Clueless. P.S. And we will watch at the end of this. A very similar juror has just come out after the Donna Adelson trial and spouted a bunch of absolute tripe, like just. Oh yeah, I think Wendy's guilty too. Just can't even get 3 words out to save her life. But very similar. It's usually the young one who just can't wait to get a little bit of publicity and barely can speak. But yeah, very similar. So these people interviewed the first juror, interviewed all of the law enforcement, and we're just sucking their dick, basically. Looks like Jerry Garcia, 15 years after he passed. So the lady on the left, her name's Ain.
Ain.
And his name's Skevin. Oh, it doesn't matter if Donna's guilty. It's more the way this juror is talking about how, oh yeah, definitely they're gonna get Wendy. They're gonna get Wendy. And it's just like Wendy's been out for 11 years. Do you actually know of any real evidence against Wendy? Like, you're speaking out of your ass. I'd love to know. Jesus Christ. Oh, Wendy.
Hey.
I'm sorry to make you look at this. And I don't know who this woman is in the middle, but she's almost making them look good.
She looks like she runs a cat rescue. That's all I can tell.
Oh, hang on. Wait. That's actually, oh, sorry. That might be her there. Sorry to dox you, but you doxed yourself, lady.
Who? Oh, whatever.
This woman. Yeah. Colby Ryan. Yeah, I do want to find the video. Okay, right. Yeah, there is a little bit of video of their interview. Not their interview, but the video of the, what do you call it? Susan Hendricks interviewing Dicholas and Glory Holeman, etc. Oh, look, she's got a guilty.
Guilty
Of following what? Who cares? That's just so shit. There's so much merch at this thing. Oh, look at this fuckwit. What's his name again? Ritter?
Brian Enton?
No. He look.
No,
I know. They all look similar.
They all look and on their names sound similar.
Here we go. Look.
Ugh.
Look. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not going to make fun of the families of Abby and Libby, but Jerry Holeman, yeah. I will.
Of course. And this woman, Susan Hendricks, she is a cow. Like this woman, right? You need to get on to Twitter and have a look at how this woman has behaved. She is just something else.
Good Lord. Right? How much plastic surgery has she done? She looks like some of the women coming out of Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah.
Does she know Laura Loomer? My God. Sorry. Carry on. She looks like the Saw doll.
Okay, so she had to have control over this whole interview. The guests that were invited in relation to this story, she was running the show as far as this was concerned. It was her narrative. It was all about her. And yeah, she ran it. And she wasn't going to have any harassment of the family or the investigators. They're all heroes. Not going to hear anything about Richard Allen being innocent. Sorry.
No, I just don't think anyone there would harass the families or try to do anything to hurt them or victimize them more. I do think there could be a few people there that would want to ask Dicholas some legitimate questions, but
legitimate questions are harassing as far as these people are concerned.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? There's nothing legitimate you can say, right? As far as just asking, so can you please explain how you eliminated Elvis Fields from the investigation? That's harassing. That would be considered harassing, right? No matter how nicely you asked.
Yeah.
Like, why was Richard Allen allowed to be in a maximum security prison for 2 years prior to him going to trial? Like, that would be considered harassing. Yeah. So no, there would be no way that you could ask any sane question that goes against the narrative of he is a disgusting child murderer, and you'd be considered to be therefore supporting him and harassing the family, and you'd probably be kicked out. I would think you'd be kicked out. You're furious at these assholes? Yeah, fair. Fair. My opinion, she is narrative setting, as in no harassment, etc., because people are harassing them. Holeman and McCleland are paid by taxpayers. Fuck them. Yeah, she 100% is. She 100% is. Yeah. I can't stand her. She is really rude too. Like, she just shuts people down. Like, if you so much as just ask a question, or you don't have to be mean to her at all. Like, you don't have to call her a silly bitch on Twitter. Like, you can just simply respond to her and ask her where she got that information and come back to her with like a polite reply, and she will be like, that's disgusting, and just block you.
Wow. Like,
I think we've all been blocked by her. All of us who support Richard Allen's innocence had been blocked by her. Like, block. She just blocks us all. Yep. All blocked. Block. Yeah. I only saw 2 questions. One, if they know of other cases where 1, suspects are held in solitary, or 2, held in max prisons awaiting trial. Where did you see that, CH? Like, is there actual video of the whole thing? I knew I wouldn't be able to stream it, so I didn't go looking for it. Snowflakes, yeah. Look at Jerry. He's such a stud. Let's see. Is there video of them accepting their award? I'm not going to change topics and talk about how Stacey Chapin is being used by the government right now. So I'm watching CrimeCon, and it looks like the audience is 90% women. I find that interesting. Do you? I don't.
Really, Vinnie?
Yeah. Oh, this is funny. Look at this. Hang on. VIP cocktail out. Hang on. Oops.
I got it.
VIP cocktail in full swing, and everyone is dressed to the nines. Look. Wait. Pan right. Everyone's dressed to the nines. What? True crime prom? I see sneakers.
Wait, do I have to bring my suit if I go to this?
Look. That's everyone dressed in the nights. Oh dear.
I'm wondering how many of these women have a scram monitor on their arm.
Oh dear. Are you serious? I wore Vans to my wedding. Okay, hang on a minute. I'm just trying to find. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay, guys, get ready to bath. Oh, what's going on?
Oh, fuck.
What?
No, I need to unmute it.
Thank you. But I think also my internet's stuffing up. Just a minute. Let me try that again. Come back, stupid Facebook. Is it playing? Oh, sound.
No. Is it playing?
Hello. Come on. Go back.
It's always a problem. Sorry,
There's
guys.
always
Hold on.
something in it. Where'd it go? That one. There we go.
There.
World of the Year Award, presented in honor of Abigail Williams and Liberty Germany. Anna Williams, Becky and Mike Patty, Tara German, Josh Lake, Nicholas McCleland, and Lieutenant Jerry.
Oh my God, there's
Of
Lauren.
course, Laura. Oh, there's my bestie. My bestie's there.
Go look,
Aw.
look.
And Lieutenant Jerry.
Holy hell. Look, and look, she touches Becky's back.
Aww.
Look at her. You know what?
Bestie.
She wasn't on the guest list.
Oh, she probably had to, purchase a ticket, a VIP ticket.
Like everyone else.
Yeah. See?
I wonder if she did
Look at us. Aw.
I wonder if she did the crime
Look
fighting
at those two
workshop
crazy
there.
kids.
I didn't see her there. But maybe she was just out of shot. But I wonder if she put little fingerprints on the glasses. Look at her, inserting herself into there.
What a gem.
What a gem. Oops. Keep going. The Oscars!
Good Lord, I've seen high school graduations more organized than this crap.
I just don't understand the point.
Starting to miss COVID isolation.
Wow, thanks. I don't have the acceptance speech written here. And I see I don't have a timer, so I got all the time in the world. Not like when I was on stage. Most of all, I'd like to thank for all the supporters. My family, it's been a long haul. Both of our families have stuck together through this. I'd like to name out a few people as we went through this whole thing with CrimeCon. Ashley Banfield, Susan Hendricks, Nancy Grace.
Ashley Banfield? What?
Joseph Scott Morgan.
Oh,
Callahan.
you renamed it.
Callahan's down here. I saw him earlier. Fox News. all the podcasters, they were instrumental in this.
All of them?
And
really, all
the
of them?
CrimeCon family. You guys have supported us every year. Every time we show up, it's been nothing but positive. And thank you for that. And then Kevin, we reached out, made contact in 2018, and every year we talk. And we go back and forth. We come in, he lets us set up a booth. And I'll tell a little bit of a story.
Oh, God.
So, we would drive down into Nashville, flew down into Florida, went down into Texas with my wife that year, and we were taking T-shirts and bracelets and coolie cups and stuff just to keep the awareness out there.
Solo cups?
My wife decided they were going to drive 3 girls, Tara, another gal, and my wife, and they rented a big box van. I mean, a large one. She come home and says, this thing is really loud. So I carpeted the inside of it, put carpet insulation, and I had to strap a chair in there for the third person because there was only 2 seats up front for their drive to Texas. We called it the shaggin' wagon because I had shag carpet all over it. But that's the stuff we went through, right, to just keep persevering, working forward on this. And I want to thank you.
I call it the shaggin' wagon.
And the opportunity to come here and present our case and help keep this awareness out there. And I'd be remiss to comment about these 2 guys here, Nick and Jerry.
No, man.
What a team, I'm telling you. These guys are relentless. I've become good friends with them. I've actually known Nick since he was a little guy. I was good friends with his dad. But I've got good friends with both of them. And don't ever get on the wrong side of it because they won't let up. I'm telling you, these guys were in it to win it, and they never gave up. So thank you.
And they make the cutest couple, don't they?
For all the support, I appreciate it very much.
It's so uncomfortable. It's just so not right. Okay, I'll show you a bit of their panel show thing with Susan Hendricks, whatever her name is.
You get through the toxicity because it's unlike anything I've ever seen in terms of the anger and the vitriol. And I do want to point out what the superintendent, Doug Carter, did say right after the sentencing. There was a press conference and you saw clips of it. He just said, where he said, tone down the rhetoric. What he also said was this wasn't a group thing, meaning we disagreed. He even mentioned having an argument with Dicholas and the back and forth with you, Jerry. So it was open to discussion.
Jerry Holeman is not a liar.
Absolutely. I mean, we learned a lot from this investigation, but we're not closed-minded. We're open-minded. We had a lot of people involved, and I've never worked with a prosecutor that's worked as hard as Nick and his team. And he was brought in late, but it was a blessing in disguise, I think, having him come on. But I lived it for 8 years, and I have to say thanks to my family. So
it's been rough for you, the superintendent.
Oh, poor Dory.
How did you get through the toxicity?
Okay, hang on. Wait, so let's have a look at the comments. Great panel. Had no idea the police and prosecutor faced such hatred and negativity from social media. That just broke my heart, especially when you can clearly see how much the girls meant to them and how hard they worked to find them justice. So glad the killer was found and will spend the rest of his life in prison. Wow. I can't wait to see the audience.
Get that food out of your mouth, princess.
Yeah. I can't wait to see the audience questions. Did anyone who thinks the jury got it wrong ask anything? Ha! Good question. Thank you for posting. We love Susan and everyone else, and we love the government. 4 more comments. What are they? person. Well, it's very good. Accountability isn't toxicity. The literal government playing the victim card will never not be ridiculous. Good for you, Courtney. Nice. She's got 2 likes. Yeah, right. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. The toxicity.
Be right
Bloody
back.
hell. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Well, hang on. You don't want to miss this. Oh, do we have one more bit? Oh, no, it's not. Forget the myth of impartiality. Right. Okay, guys. Fuck Dali. We'll just watch it anyway.
Excuse me?
No, you're gonna miss Nancy's big moment. Where is it? Now I've lost it because of you. Oh no, there it is.
You, Scott.
Is
that Hillary Clinton? Oh, Nancy Grace.
And when I found out this beautiful young first grade teacher at Juliana Park Elementary School.
Why is she standing like that? She have a stick
It's
up
quite
her
small.
ass?
Including 10 times to the back. It was ruled
Bolate. She's got reamed by Vinnie.
Hang on. Wait. Where's it?
Yeah, she is manspreading.
When I first saw, here, come see. When I first saw
Okay, she's a bitch. I can't get over this woman. Like, really, what's with her? I'm never offered to bury a body for love. I've never even thought to. Truth from the Nancy Grace in the Creator Studio as she guests discussed Brian Laundrie's family dynamic during a live podcast recording. Okay, I have a question. How does Nancy Grace know anything about Brian Laundrie's family dynamic? Was she there?
Wait, what?
How would Nancy Grace know anything about Brian Laundrie's family dynamic?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
do you think she
how
had
do
another
any of
nip
these
slip
people
there?
know? Hmm?
Do you think Nancy Grace had another nip slip?
A nip.
It's not the first time.
Oh, Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the girls slipped out.
Yeah. I just don't get how any of these people ever know anything. Like, how they can comment on something that they clearly don't have any first-hand experience. Nancy's a mom. What's that?
It's so good to see you.
Hang on. Nancy's a mom. She
No,
knows
no,
about
no.
the laundry. Oh, hang on.
You're considering the times before we've been on stage where your families were still looking for that person. And I remember, and I'll start with you in Nashville, you were on stage with Jerry Holeman, Mike, and Becky. And that is what you said. The crowd was big and they were all there for you. And when I reached out to you this year, you said, I want to go, they've done so much. Is that true?
Yeah, it's hard to believe how long it's been and how many years now we've gone through this process. But to be here and feel like we've moved to the next step is a pretty big deal.
That was
Hang on.
always your goal, Becky, to help find the guy, and you came here no matter what it took. 1 year, they were in a van, and they piled in wherever CrimeCon was. I felt like you found people to connect with that were helping you.
CrimeCon's been a great help.
How?
We have met so many people and so many supportive people. And when you come to a place like this and you're going through all of that, you realize you aren't walking this walk alone. And there's people there that you can, they'll give you their phone numbers and stuff that you can call. You can rant, you can rave, you can do whatever, just to help you get through it. So there's a need for something like this, just for people, because there's going to be a next family. You know, there's going to be a next family that's going to walk through this. So it's great that you've got this to help you. It's so good to see you.
Really strange. Does anyone else find that really strange? Like, Becky Patty just said that CrimeCon's been really helpful because she's met people here who've been really supportive. Okay, great. And she can get their numbers and call them and rant, and she feels like they're supportive. Really? Like, she's met people at CrimeCon who she feels like she can just call? Like strangers? Or is it more like, is she talking about like podcasters and stuff like Lauren? Because they'd love to talk to her. I don't know. I feel like these like victims of crime, families of victims, etc., going to these places are like they're just like fodder for newscasters. Like they're going there and they're being fished. Like and I don't know what they're getting out of it unless they're being paid for their stories. Sometimes they are there and they're like writing their own books and self-publishing and stuff. But I'm not sure what they're getting out of it. Sometimes they think that they're getting their story out more, and so therefore more people are, like, if they've got a missing person, people are looking. But yeah, just generally in these situations, the victims of crime, the families of victims are being used. Sorry. They really are. Other victims' families. Oh, like, oh, okay. Maybe that's it, half Irish. Maybe she's met other, like, mums and stuff who she's befriended. Maybe that's it. Because, yeah, I wouldn't think that she would have met just, like, attendees.
Yeah.
I find it very strange. I find this whole situation really interesting and an odd dynamic. The fams are whoring themselves out. It does look like that, Maddie.
Yeah.
It does really look like that.
I didn't want to say that, but there
Yeah.
are some instances where the families seem to be profiting.
Oh, sometimes, yes.
And not just like through donations or whatever, like making a career off a tragedy that happened in their family. And again,
Well, I mean,
it's not my place. I
that
haven't
woman
suffered
before-
that. Go ahead.
That woman before who was talking to Nate Eaton, and she said she accidentally became an
Oh, yeah.
investigative journalist. She clearly did, right? And she mustn't have barely known her father because it was in 2003, I think, and she didn't look very old, right? So she has gone and made a career out of this, and clearly she's recounted that story of her dad being killed many, many, many times. And now she has a career in podcasting or journalism or something based off that story that her dad was murdered, right? Now, she's not the only one. Kerry Rawson is probably the most well-known one. She's the daughter of the BTK killer, I think.
Yeah.
And I just find it very strange. And people just idolize her.
There's okay, since we're talking about it, I was hesitant to bring this up, but I'll say that where I've seen this phenomenon the most is with the Vallow family. I know Megan, I think something, a cousin, I believe, and then Lori's son. I'm not saying what they're doing is wrong. I'm just saying they've built a following and career. So is it wrong? I don't know. I'm just it's just something I've noticed. Well, and then he's a whole nother level.
Yep. Couple of $100,000 there. Dylan's made $100,000.
Yeah.
Look, is it wrong? That's the next question. Okay, so let's think about that for a second. Because all of these people, let's go back. If we were to look at all of these people, media, event, CrimeCon 2025. So the actual guests, where are we? We should actually tell us who the guests are. Why can't we see it? So, speakers. Let's see. See all the speakers. Oh yeah, the speakers include the dog.
Oh, we can't see it.
Oh, sorry. Speakers include all these dogs.
Oh,
okay, so these people are paid. Detective Dave, Detective Dan.
Small town dicks.
Small town dicks. Annie Elise, she makes
Did they
serious
really say that?
money. What, small town dicks?
Go up. Yeah, go up a little bit more. Holy,
yes,
small town
dicks.
Yes. Okay, and why does Detective Dan look like Mark Richards? But nobody willingly calls themselves a dick anymore. Well, apart from my Pleasant Prairie friend.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cringe. What the hell?
It's so interesting. Look, we got Tara German, and then we got her next to like Brian Etten over here. But then we've got Mike Fulton, who was a homicide unit detective, right? Annie Elise, who makes a shit ton as a YouTuber, right? A shit ton. And then we got Nancy Grace.
Lori Vallow.
Yeah, she was. Yeah,
I think I saw her.
Yeah. Stephanie Gumolka from Oxygen. Okay, so
Nancy Grace making bedroom eyes at you, chat.
Oh God. So there are people here who are making tons of money out of murder, just flat out. They are making tons of money out of murder, right? And then we've got the actual victims who aren't making tons of money out of murder. They are the victims, right? So if you look at it as in who has more right to make money out of it? If there's money to be made.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I guess. Murder money, nice, yeah. Like, and then if you really think harder about it, why is there money to be made out of it? Why is this okay? Like, who are these people who think that it's fun to enjoy crime?
We all like to watch trials. I mean, it's very voyeuristic, but we do.
It's voyeuristic, but I find it really interesting that the people who go to this are like older women who think that they are advocating for victims, right? And they say that they love true crime, right? So I'm a true crime fan. Let's just put that into perspective for a second. What's true crime? It's crime.
Murder.
It's crime.
Yeah.
It's not true crime. It's crime. Right? So if you think about it, if you put it back to what's the option, right? So the option is fictional crime, right? So you could sit and read about or listen to fictional crime, which is what you would do if it weren't crime, or you could go to the category which is true crime, which is just crime, right? So I'm so interested in true crime, makes it feel like it's a hobby, which is okay, right? But it's crime, and it affects real people, and it's nothing to joke about. It's like you put a t-shirt on, and let's look at the merch, right? Let's share this tab. Look at this merch.
Wow.
Basically a detective. I know
Well, you're
things.
basic, all right.
Yeah. Wine and crime. Yeah. No shit. Let's get to the bottom of this, and that's a wine thing. Armchair detective.
I think it's supposed to be blood, maybe, but no,
Blood or
that's
wine.
fine. Never
No,
mind.
it's wine.
It's a wine tumbler. Okay.
It's wine. It's wine.
They know their audience.
Basically
I'll
a
say that.
detective, right? Yeah, they know their audience.
Oh,
Fuck
you got
yeah.
a wine stopper. Yeah, okay. A detective
Right.
tumbler.
They are embracing the wine bombing. Yeah, absolutely. Right? It's just,
God.
I find it really weird that this is a thing. Is there an evidence solo cup? Maybe it's because I'm Australian and we don't like we don't have our trials televised here and stuff. So, like for us, we don't have so much voyeurism of like real people's crimes. Like there's less of it, but I just the amount of dollars that are involved in this industry, it's a huge industry. Obviously, it's a really, really big industry. And I find that I'm not saying that it's wrong for it to exist, but I think that there's a bit of a disconnect between the morality of people's idea of their morality being involved in it, like the people who follow it. I think that they think that they're doing something really good and advocating for victims and being very sort of altruistic, yet what they're doing is they're viewing it from a really narrow perspective. They're only hearing one side, and they're like cheering for that and going, yay, get the murderers, and the prosecutor did such a good job, and the families are so poor the families and poor them, and this is great. We're looking at it like this, but they're not seeing the whole picture, and they're happy with that because this is a story that they've been told, because it's a story. They're looking at it like a story, like a book. Trial tube's different. Well, the thing about watching trials is when you watch trials, and if you watch them with an open mind, you see different perspectives. Doesn't mean that that's so much better. It's just different. Well, it is a story, but yeah, you're absolutely right. It's just they're seeing one story that's being told one way. It becomes an issue of people just wanting to side with the good guys simply because they look like good guys, i.e. the cops, when in reality the defense attorneys and the witnesses are also good guys. Lindsay, it's interesting because I see things, yeah, similarly to that, right? I tend to not assume anyone's a good guy or a bad guy. And that includes people who've been convicted. Let's say, for example, I don't want to just blur on forever today, but I want to talk just really briefly about, this girl in, is it Kentucky? The one who has been found with the dead baby. Laken, I think her name is. Yeah, she's been so vilified, right? Like people have ripped her character apart because she has the baby's been found, I think, in a bin or something, but she hasn't been charged with murder, right? So she's been charged with abuse of a corpse, I think, and there are people online who have gone and gotten photos of her to sort of try and prove that she knew she was pregnant, and also saying she's a mean girl and people didn't like her and all this kind of thing. Bin bag in her closet. Okay, that's it. Yeah. Now the thing is with her that I think she's 20 or 21. She's not been found guilty of anything yet, right? I can't help feeling really fucking sorry for her. She's lost a child. That's terrible. But she's not been found guilty of murder. Sorry, she's not even been charged with murder. And I think that's because they have no evidence yet that the child took a breath. So as far as they know, it's a miscarriage. I can't imagine the fear that you might feel in a moment like that, giving birth on your own and not knowing what to do. Obviously, she's done a stupid thing. But just imagine being a girl that age on your own with a dead baby. We don't know what she went through. And I'm not about to call somebody evil for going through something like that. And I believe that that's a state where there's no abortion, right? I just don't know. I can't put myself into her situation. People are so quick to judge, so quick to just throw her away and okay, lock her up, all that kind of stuff. They don't know what her story is yet, and but then there are other people who are so ready to just go, well, they should have had abortion laws done, so I mean that's just one example, but once you have ruined her life, once you've already put everything out there about her and convicted her in the court of public opinion, which is very damning now, like that's it. It's a bit too late, So I tend to feel like this true crime community, they think that they're doing the right thing by sticking up for the victim, and the victim in this case is the baby, right? And the law enforcement is doing the right thing because they're law enforcement, and the law is that she should be hung out to dry, and if she's not, then justice hasn't been done. And the true crime people, which is they're usually older women who think they know best. There are some others, but the true crime community, they get up on their high horse and they bully, right? They and they think they're doing good, but I just feel like they jump to conclusions and they don't let the whole story play out. And it's really sad sometimes. No, I'm not saying that she did the right thing, Maddie. You are innocent when you hide a baby you had and they don't. No, you're not. I'm not saying she did the right thing, right? It's a stupid thing to do. Stupid thing to do. But who can put themselves in that position, imagine the fear and you just don't know. You don't know what her family was like. You don't know whether we don't know whether she even was properly aware that she was pregnant. We're all jumping to conclusions if we assume that she was in a clear state of mind at that moment and did that. So we have to wait and hear. We have to wait and hear. Oh, Maddie, that's so terrible. I'm so sorry, man. We also don't know what exactly happened. The baby could have been stillborn and she panicked. Well, I think that's what they think at the moment, because otherwise she would have already been charged with murder, you see. So she hasn't been charged with murder. If they had evidence that the child had taken a breath, then I think that she would have already been charged with murder. But yeah. Are you trying to tell me my jumping to conclusions, Matt, is wrong? Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the thing. You just don't know. You just don't know. But I've given birth, and I tell you what, it's traumatic. It's your head is just not there. You're all over the place. You're all over the place. Defendants are innocent until proven guilty. Otherwise, that's the law. It just is. It just is. And you're right, Lindsay. The situation is sad no matter which way you think about it. And I feel bad for the roommate that found the baby too. Yeah. I feel bad for everybody involved. It's so sad. Yeah, that and yeah, she is different to the one in the hospital. You're right. I think all defendants are innocent until I hear more about it, Maddie. I just don't know. I'm not going to say she is. I just don't know, Maddie. Don't know. And I don't like it when people are so sure about something and they haven't heard the whole story. That's all. That's all. Just want to hear the whole story. That's it. I haven't heard anything other than people just jumping to conclusions and trying to ruin her whole life, which is already pretty fucked up as it is. Yeah. So that's enough for today. That's fair, Maddie, though. Like, you're sensitive about this topic, and that makes complete sense. Did you listen to Middleman Stacey Chapin at Crime? Oh, yes, a little bit. I only saw a little bit of it. I just want to say one little thing about that one, and that is that Othram Labs, and I don't know who in the federal government, but Othram Labs is trying really, really hard to normalize the idea that investigative genetic genealogy is just fine. Searching for people's identity via IgG is just a regular normal thing that's going to be happening from now on. And it happens in order to find Bryan Kohberger, which was fantastic. And everyone just get used to it. It's not an invasion of privacy. It's just cool. Just be fine with it, everybody. Because you have no expectation of privacy when you put your DNA into one of these public databases. That's what was said in court. Jeff Nye said it, and the judge seemed to agree with it. So, yeah. And having Stephanie Chapin beside Middleman from Othram Labs, talking about how great Othram Labs was and how she's very grateful to them, is compelling because it makes it seem like they're this wonderful organization who helped them find the killer and therefore they can do no wrong. Whereas that's completely irrelevant when it comes to people's privacy in relation to their medical information, their DNA, which defines who they are as people. I think this is a slippery slope. So I believe Idaho versus Kohberger is the beginning of some case law, which is going to really set the groundwork for how people's DNA is used. Well, not just people's DNA, but how public databases containing people's DNA and their genealogical tree is used to not just identify them, but put them into groups which can be used by the government to work out all sorts of things like demographical information for voting and how they're going to figure out how to assign medical aid and things like that. So I can't even begin to imagine what they're going to use it for, but you're not going to have any say in it. This is why you, sorry guys, I know my internet's stuffing up. This is why you don't hand your DNA to random databases. I really want to know some stuff, but not enough to expose my entire genetic family to whatever Ellie wants. Yep. Unfortunately, though, Old Line Red, I don't think it matters whether you do or not. If enough of your family does it, they'll find you. Yeah. I don't think it matters. I think you might be the missing link in the tree, but I think if there's enough people around you who've done it, they could probably get to you. Yeah. I have worries that in the next few years, we're going to find out that it doesn't actually work as they assumed it does. They're only looking at strands that specifically tie to geographical location. I don't know. I mean, I don't understand it well enough. But I remember that day in court where Jeff Nye said flat out that there is no expectation of privacy when someone uploads their DNA to one of these databases. And Andrea interrupts and goes, "Did you hear that, everybody?" Americans can have no expectation of privacy. They can do whatever they want with your DNA. Yeah. Yeah, correct. And I know a bunch of my cousins had done it. I'm adopted and don't know my bio family. Plan on keeping it that way. Whoa, good for you. Yeah, I do lose my privacy when a relative uploads their DNA. Yeah. Like my mom was like, I'm thinking about doing it. I'm like, please don't. Please. In Australia, get this, they take your kid's DNA when they're born. Also, when my daughter was in prep, I think it was, the cops came out for a visit, like, you know, one of those, meet the cops visits. And they took her fingerprints. They took her fucking fingerprints. I was livid. Wasn't told. I was fucking livid. They took your what? Like, she came home and she had ink on her fingers. I was like, why you got ink on your fingers, sweetheart? Oh, the policemen came out. They made us take our fingerprints. They took your fucking what? I didn't say fucking. Yeah. Oh, hang on. There's Dali. He's back. Hey. Unbelievable.
Could you have refused?
It was too late. They did it.
I mean, if you'd known beforehand.
Oh, I would have.
Hmm.
Would have fucking kept her home if I knew. But I mean, they took her DNA at birth anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
It's ridiculous. So basically, this generation, they have their whole DNA makeup. They have their fingerprints. They probably have their teeth as well. It's insane. I had to have genetic testing on my youngest because she had cysts on her brain. It was for her safety, and I know everything was okay, but it's already out there. So this is the thing, though, Lindsay, right? And I'm sorry to hear about your child. But why does that mean that it's out there, right? Isn't that her private information? Like, what does it mean? Why would it therefore be out there? I don't get it. P.S. guys, someone's going to need to explain to me at some point, not right now, but at some point, why Wendy Adelson supposedly has enough to prosecute her when she's been out for 11 years and testified so many times. And no, like, everything I've heard about her is just like completely speculative.
She did have an immunity for, not like total immunity, but qualified, I believe it's called, for testifying. So they can't use anything she said against her.
Yeah, but everything I've heard is all like after the fact, like, oh, she changed the kids' names, and
yeah.
So you need to, in order to be conspiracy, you need to have been part of the plan, like prior.
Yeah. I don't know too much about it, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
part.
either.
It's been over a year since I followed it.
Exactly. So thank you, Half Irish. Much appreciated, because if I go and ask this on Twitter, I'm just going to get a bunch of people going, but I really don't know. So, but it just seemed odd to me, because it's like, well, why they just let her walk around all this time if it's possible to, or like you'd think they just arrest her and let her sit in jail for a bit. But to me, it looks like clearly there's just nothing on her, or nowhere near enough on her. If there was enough on her, they would have already had her.
I just don't think they're 100% confident yet with their case.
Wendy drove to the crime scene while it was an active crime scene. That's not great. It's not enough, though, isn't it, Ola?
I mean, it's kind of like Mark Jensen. They didn't feel like they had enough to arrest him. But when he got engaged to his new wife, they were very concerned for her safety. So that's when they arrested him.
Yeah.
And they kind of rushed together to put the case together.
Yeah, but this is not, like, 11 years is a lot more. It's rushing, not really rushing.
I mean, 5 years for Jensen.
Well, yeah. No, it wasn't 5 years for Jensen.
90 December 98, and they charged him in 2002. So 3.5 years.
RICO can be conspiracy after the fact, not just planning.
Yeah.
But it's not RICO. When did anyone ever say it was RICO? UCC?
No, I think it's just conspiracy.
Yeah, beautiful. Hey, that's all I wanted to know. It's just because that juror triggered me. I found it really annoying. And when she was blowing on about how, oh, I think Wendy's next, and everyone's all like, oh yeah, of course she's next. It just occurred to me that everything that the juror was saying was just like very speculative stuff, that she sounded suspicious, all this stuff with the she changed her name so fast, and the kids' names, and she drove to the crime scene, and just really nothing connected to actually planning it at all. And it made me wonder, like, she's been out for all this time. Why did they just let her be out roaming around for all this time if they really had all this stuff on her?
They weren't ready to arrest Donna either. They only arrested her when she went to flee. So, because she was at the airport going to a country that had a ticket to go to a non-extradition country.
Yeah.
So
I know
they kind of had to arrest her.
I know. So I'm just looking for somebody to like give me the TLDR on what they think they'd have against Wendy, and why it would have taken this long. Because I don't know. They don't have a strong case against Wendy, or they would have nabbed her already. Thank you. Yeah, but I do think they may go for it now that Donna has been convicted. This is the thing, Beautiful Waterfall. I tend to think you're right, because I think they don't need much. This is Florida. They don't need much. People tend to get convicted in Florida. I think all they need to do is show that she looks really suspicious, which she does. And they don't need anything very solid to convict her. And that they would just need to also bring in the fact that
not everybody gets convicted in Florida. My boy Richard Patterson got off. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll just finish. They will also bring in the fact that her mother and her brother, isn't it, Charlie?
Yeah. Charlie.
Have also been convicted, and that there were hitman woman who've been convicted. So that can't stay out, because that's all connected, right? So they'll bring all that in, and then she's implicated.
Yeah.
Right? So even if she had nothing to do with it whatsoever, let's assume she had nothing to do with it, she's fucked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She's fucked even if there's like no real hard evidence against her, just implication. A jury will probably go, oh yeah, sure, why not? Her too. You'll have to understand that for a number of years post-murder, the county prosecutor was an Adelson friend, and they wanted to bring a case, and he said no. When he was replaced, they prosecuted. Okay. Well, that accounts for some time. Online. But yeah, I'm just really curious as to, do people just hate this family so much that they just really, really desperately want them all to be convicted? It seems that way.
Yeah, it's like the Murdaugh.
Yeah, it does feel a bit Murdaugh-like.
Very similar. Well, I mean,
it just feels like it's so much animus towards them that it's just like, and you. It's like, who's next? Well, have they really got anything on her, or not? It's not entirely valid. Yeah, I believe that some part of it is also that, like, the hitman had to go down first. So, fair. Does she have custody of the children, though?
I think so.
See, that part's interesting to me. If they really thought that she was part of this at all, there would be something to stop her being with the children. Right?
I don't know. I mean, they probably feel like she isn't a threat to the kids. I don't know.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that I think that if she's been fine and law-abiding and a good mother for all these years, that stands in her favor. They are patient prosecutors. It took them 2 years to identify the hitman. Then they started making arrests, and Louis Riviera took a plea for turning on the others. Yeah. They would never take custody without a charge. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, I just found it curious because of that juror who is not that bright, it seems. The other reason it doesn't seem she's too bright is because she seems to be giving away whatever information that Wendy's potential defense might need. So there you go. This is exactly what the jury thought of you, Wendy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Prosecutors are like, thank you. Shut the fuck up. All right, guys. This has been fun. Time to go. And it's time for this song. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. It's been fun.
Yes.
Yes. And you, I suppose. We still have to fundraise for your CrimeCon trip next year.
I'll look into it more and see.
Yeah. Even though you never leave the house.
I would go.
She was an Aussie. She was a fake lawyer from the future. She got on YouTube and made some live streams. Her clothes is dummy and she dances sometimes. The words are always so loud in because she's an 803.